it's about a man called Han. He had a little church in his house. And they would come from different locations and meet in his house. And they started to pray. And they started to pray for their city and for a city that was 150 miles away. 150 miles, it's about 220, 30 kilometers. What city would be 200 kilometers away from Vienna? Graz? What if you started to pray for Graz? You follow me? I mean, it's far away, isn't it? But they prayed for that city far away because people in this group, had relatives in that city. And they wanted those relatives to get baptized. Now, I want you to understand, they prayed for a day, for 2 days, for 3 days, for 5 days. They prayed every morning together from 6 to 7 a.m. Together means that you come to the church every morning. Do you understand? Are you willing to sacrifice so much to come every morning at 6 a.m. at the church? The reason we have no victory, the reason we have no power, the reason we have no growth is because we don't really pray. We are not very serious about prayer. When it's about job, we are very serious about it. When it's about school, hopefully we are serious. But when it's about prayer, we are very anemic. This group got in that house every morning at 6 a.m. and they prayed a day, 2 days, 3 days, a month, 2 months, 6 months, and they kept praying. After about 6 months, from that city far away, one old lady, got baptized. And this is the sad part. That lady, after she got baptized, she found out that she has terminal cancer in the 4th stage. And 3 months later, she died. And they were so upset. Why didn't God convert somebody young, 30 years old, that has energy, and he would preach the gospel and give Bible studies? Why would God convert somebody old that has cancer and then died? You understand? Because we try to teach God what to do and how to do it and when to do it, instead of trusting in the Lord. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean in your own understanding. We don't understand, therefore we doubt God. So when she got cancer, they called a neighbor that was not a Christian. She didn't believe in anything. She was an agnostic. And they said, she needs somebody to take care of her. Somebody to clean, to give her a shower, to cook, to feed her, to change her until she dies. We are going to pay you so much an hour. Would you go and take care of her? And the lady said, okay, I could take care of her. And they said, she has a Bible there. Would you read for her? Because that's what we do. We pray and study. Would you read for her every morning, like 15 minutes, 20 minutes? Well, I don't believe in the Bible. I don't believe in God. Not for you. Do it for her. She is sick. She needs to pray. She needs to study. She needs to have peace, you know. So you don't need to believe. Just read for her. Okay. We are going to pay you if you read half an hour. You know, we pay you so much an hour, so we are going to pay you for the time that you read. Okay, if you pay me, I'm going to do it. The lady didn't. She never touched the Bible. She never read a verse. They call her, do you give her food? Yeah. Do you wash her? Yeah. Do you clean the room? Yeah. Do you read the Bible? No. Read, I don't know, the Bible is big. Where should I start? Read Psalm 30. What did I say? Psalm 30, remember that. If you read it, it says, you brought my life back from the death. You brought me back from the death. Listen carefully. Read Psalm 30. She says, what is Psalm? Right in the middle. She opens, yeah, Psalm. This is Psalm 72. Go back to 30. Oh, okay. Read it. Oh, I'm going to read it tonight. Bye. She didn't. The lady died. And she says, ooh, I feel so bad because I had to do this ritual that they do. Catholics do Ave Maria. Muslims do the rosary, or however you call it. And And the Adventists, they do the Psalm 30, half an hour. I had to do the ritual, and she died without ritual. It's like dying without communion. So I have to do it. So the nurses came, the doctor came, they took her pulse, nah, she's dead. She has no more, blood, pulse, or pressure, or anything. They cover her. But don't take her yet. I had to do the ritual. They told me, they paid me to do Psalm 30. Let me read it. She started to read Psalm 30. When she started to read Psalm 30, the dead lady started to move. I don't know if she was dead or in coma and they thought she was dead. I don't even care. If your son or daughter or spouse had an accident and she doesn't move and she doesn't breathe anymore and her heart stops, and you pray and she comes back to life, do you care if she was dead or in coma, or you are happy that she came back? You follow me? I don't care if she was dead or in coma. But the fact that she came back, the whole city started to talk about. And the whole city wanted to read Psalm 30. And then they sent somebody from the house that they were praying to that city. And 55 people got baptized. I want you to imagine, what if they would have stopped praying? But they kept praying 6 months, every day, 6 a.m. What if they would have said, God did a mistake, the lady has cancer, she died, let's stop praying. But they kept praying. And George Miller said, I keep praying because as long as I pray, God works. If I pray daily, God works daily. Prayer is the breath of the soul. Prayer is the breath of the soul.